One, two. A 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time for celebrity theme song. Writing songs about celebrities. It's time for celebrity theme song. Come along. Writing songs about celebrities. Celebrities, hey everybody. Ba 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 ba. It's another episode of Celebrity Theme Song, the podcast where we and a celebrity talk about that celebrity's favorite celebrity in the aims of writing a theme song for the second celebrity.
Wow.
Not the guests themselves.
What an enthusiastic intro.
Well,
by
I was
Keith
really working
Habersberger.
out, how do you say it right?
No,
I think you
get
did it good.
Yeah.
How the fuck would you have started the episode, bro?
Hey, guys, it's time for Celebrity Theme
I'd turn
Song.
that
and we're
shit
gonna...
off.
You do.
I would turn that shit right off if that's how someone talked to me at the beginning of my commute.
That's fair. That's fair. I was doing super like AM radio type stuff, and that has not been popular for a good 50 years.
Unless you were in the beginning of an F45 training session, which brings us
Wow.
to introducing our very special guest
She's most
today.
known for F45 training sessions. A celebrity of the fitness
not.
world.
We're talking to Jodie Steele. Oh,
Hello!
star of the stage and screen. You could see her all over the West End, can't you, Jodie?
Yeah, you can. Well, not at the moment. At the moment, I'm filming some bits, but yes, quite often on the West End.
Hell yeah. What are you filming right now?
Can you say?
I can't say.
Oh,
nice.
Non-disclosure
Nice.
agreements.
I have a feeling she's going to be a superhero then.
This seemed like
If
the only one
only.
they hold under wraps. It's just Star Wars and superheroes. the only
I'm
ones.
actually the next Spider-Woman, but
I would believe that. You work at F45 sometimes. Why
Yeah.
not?
Alex, how did we meet Jodie?
It's
How did this
true.
all come to be?
Well, let me tell you how this came to be. There is this thing we're doing on TikTok and Instagram Reels right now. It's our dumb duets. We don't have a name for it.
I call them misheard duets.
Sure, we can call them misheard duets.
I didn't. It's more like unheard.
Yeah.
Half heard duets.
Basically,
Nothing.
what we do, if you haven't been following, is Keith, Hughie, and I get together. We take various songs from various musicals, and I'm a huge musical theater nerd, and I have a pretty good memory, so I know a lot of lyrics from a lot of different shows. And Keith does not know those songs, and Hughie sight reads them on the spot, and then we quickly put together a fun little duet wherein I know the words and Keith improvises new words to those songs.
That's right.
It's great to be here with someone from a musical that we have parodied, because every time we do it, I think to myself, wow, Alex, like, we're meeting all these awesome musical theater people, and they're all seeing what a great singer Alex is, and they're all seeing how funny Keith is, but I'm sight reading the music, so I just look like a shitty piano player. I'm always like, I don't want these people to think I'm shitty at piano, but I guess here we are.
It's hilarious. and one of the huge parts about the duets has been Heathers the Musical.
it was
because
like the most requested.
it is 1,000% the most requested show, and like I only knew a handful of songs from it, so I've had to learn a bunch of new songs just because like the people are demanding Heathers the Musical, and
that is crazy. I love that though. Come on, Heathers.
well, and Jodie is and was I don't know how she was the original Heather in Heathers the Musical off on the West End.
Yeah, I was indeed Heather Chandler, the red one, as everybody knows her, the like main mythic bitch, I guess you could say.
Wow.
How was it the first time you heard us doing parodying one of your hard-worked, hard practice songs and hearing us just trample all over it?
I really, really liked it. I have to say, no offense to the writers, but I think it was a bit of an improvement.
Wow.
The new lyric.
Wow. Well, that's what
I
we want
love
to hear.
them. They're so funny. They're so funny.
Oh, thank you, Jodie. And, if you guys haven't seen, there's actually clips on YouTube of Jodie and Heathers, and she's a fucking boss. She's, like, amazing. We were just hearing a little bit of her voice just sort of warming up before this, and it was already, like...
Far more soothing and pleasing than anything
We
can
warmed
produce.
up with sausage as a roasted dick, and Jodie actually
She
sang.
gave us a run.
Yeah, give us a little run, Jodie. Show the people what she can do.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
How do you? I've always wondered, how do you do that? Like, what kind of vocal training goes into runs specifically? Because I'm a musician who plays instruments, and to have smooth transitions between notes, you just have to have really fast fingers for the valves or whatever it is to like articulate those notes so you actually hear the notes and not just a gliss through them, but rather when people do that, they're hitting those notes. And I don't know how you hit them without hitting them like out of tune or, like leaning through them but you're actually hitting them individually. How do you do it?
Yeah. I think it's who you grow up listening to, isn't it? And then you kind of sing along and your voice adapts at quite a young age because it's definitely a natural elasticity, because I teach singing lessons as well, and teaching the riffs is really hard. Like I'll just have them repeat like ah, and then eventually be like ah.
You teach singing lessons?
Yeah, I do.
think you're about to have a new student.
That's so cool that this is a working West End actress who you can take singing lessons from. That's a huge gift.
Yeah. Well, I run a company for kids called Jodie Steele Associates, and I have like an elite company, and we put on a big show once a year in London.
Wow.
And so off the back of that, through that company, I teach singing lessons as well. I've got so many students, but I'm like, as you all know, like you're just constantly juggling, aren't you? Like loads of different things. So
yeah.
Wow,
that's so cool.
entrepreneurship. So awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Jodie,
yes.
which celebrity did you bring in for us all to collectively write a theme song for?
The one and only Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing choice.
That's a fantastic
What an amazing
Wow.
choice. I recently sang My Heart Will Go on a overnight cruise ship in Vietnam to an entirely Chinese-speaking group, and it was so fun and
they
funny.
love it?
Yeah, but because basically I sang a song and they didn't know it, and I was like, "Fuck! Of course they don't know it." What? And so I quickly Googled most famous songs in the world,
My Heart Will Go On.
and
is
it
up
was
there, right?
on the top 10 list as well as Hey Jude. So I sang Hey Jude. I basically only performed those songs, and you know what? That Google list was right because every song hit with the entire Chinese exclusive speaking audience on the boat. It was a very funny evening.
I love that.
Jodie, why did you bring Celine Dion in?
I think she's probably the best female vocalist of all time. And I saw her live in Las Vegas for my 21st birthday. And I just remember crying the whole time because I couldn't believe that she was in front of me. And she's just insane. So, yeah, that is why.
Wow, great answer.
Yeah,
she's
that is a good
a
answer.
big inspiration for you.
She is, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I grew up listening to her.
Do you know much about her personal life, her journey? It's okay if
Do
you
you know-
don't. We will go to Wikipedia, for anything.
But
you
I
don't
would
have
love
answers
if
to.
you do have things, or even like moments in your life where you saw her. They can just be personal stories of inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of made notes.
Oh my
Wow!
god.
Wow! Okay, great.
Wow.
Why don't you just take it? Why don't you just improvise the song off those notes when we're done with this episode real quick? You can sing
Because
it.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a really big fan, but like I don't know much about her personal life. So
Yeah. Well,
You know, I went
give
in-
us some hits. This is amazing.
give you some hits.
Well, I mean,
as in of her song.
hit some of the best notes, I guess, because you said
Okay.
you took extensive notes, so maybe I
She's
should have
the
said hit us with the
best-selling-
notes.
You want me to hit you with some of my notes?
Yeah.
She's the best-selling French language artist of all time.
Wow.
Wow. Respect.
That's right, because she's from
Canada.
Quebec.
Canada, I guess. Yeah, Quebec.
Yes.
She was born
Yeah,
in
so she's
Quebec.
she's Canadian French or French Canadian, whatever you want to. She won the 1988 Eurovision contest.
Whoa!
What?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, and she repped Switzerland. How about that?
Wow.
But I didn't find out what song she won it with, but yeah.
Is that what
How
sort
about
of
that?
shepherded her into her robust fame? Was that
must
like a
have
big
been.
moment for her?
I would assume so because her most popular albums came in the 90s, so I think that probably is what made her.
That is so crazy to me. But it also makes a lot of sense because she's very theatrical. Like she puts on, the costumes.
Right.
She puts on these very big, dramatic wardrobe and things like that. Which
Yeah.
very much lines up with sort of the Eurovision.
She
style
makes
of people.
songs world famous, which is
Yeah.
like a Eurovision. That's the whole idea. Is
Yeah.
like, what's the greatest song written this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
also she takes numbers and like The Power of Love, everybody always thinks that that's Celine's song, don't they? But it's not. It's Hearts, right? Is it Hearts on there? Whatever they were called.
When you say Power of
You know-
Love, the first thing that comes to my brain is the Huey Lewis and the News
That's
song.
the power of love. That's what I'm thinking
yeah,
too.
there's another one. The Power of Love.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know the one?
I
No,
mean,
I don't
no,
know.
but I'm happy to
Sounds
listen
pretty.
to you singing it. It really sounds amazing when you do.
You've never heard Celine Dion, The Power of Love?
I
Come
can't
on.
say that I have. I don't think I have. I think the only
gosh.
Celine Dion song I know. What are they? So there's My Heart Will Go On.
All coming back to me now.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's all
you
coming
loved
back.
me.
Twice.
It's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
And
Think
because
Twice is a
you
good one.
love
Baby,
me.
think twice. What else? Because You Loved Me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And I'm Your Angel, which was a great duet with R. Kelly, but it was still a great duet.
Okay, well, is that's not because I'm your angel?
No, that's I'm Your Lady.
Oh,
No, that's I'm Your Lady.
is that also Celine Dion?
Yeah.
That's Celine Dion.
nice.
All right,
Yeah.
I know one. Oh man, listen, I grew up in the mid 2000s listening to pop punk. I just, you know, I grew up like sort of being against the Celine Dion type of music. I'm enlightened now. Now that I'm a 42-year-old man, I can appreciate.
42-year-old.
Oh my
man.
God, you're
That's not what I
42
said.
years old?
That is not.
42.
No,
Look
don't
amazing,
spread
dude.
that
Sounded
rumor.
like you said
Mazel
42,
tov.
and
Not
now
Oh my goodness. So what else?
Okay, so what else?
Hit us with some more notes.
She has the highest grossing concert residency of all time.
Wow.
She's in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And she's still there, right?
Yeah. By the way, you know that song, I'm Your Lady? You know
Yeah.
that is called Power of Love, right? That is the one.
That is the one?
That's power of
That's
love.
Power
Yeah.
of Love.
That's the power of
I'm your
love.
lady, you are my man. Never you reach me, know that I can. Research you on the power of love. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
So you do know it. There you go.
Yeah, we do know it. We
By
just didn't
different
know the
names.
name.
Shit.
You know,
I think everyone always
that's how I
thinks
know
it's
most
called
songs.
I'm Your Lady, but
That's what I thought it was called.
Yeah. It's called Power of Love.
Okay, what else?
What else have I got for you? More than 200 million record sales worldwide.
200
it's
million.
hard to understand that now in this digital age where people don't really buy records.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
Yeah.
200 million of anything
That's-
is incredible.
It's an unbelievably high number.
Yeah.
Listen, 200 million Spotify streams. You're not paying for that. You gotta pay for. Well, I
Well, you
guess
are, but you're
kind of.
paying as a part of a lump sum every month.
Right.
You mean getting paid?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the
No, you're not
customer.
going out and specifically going to Best Buy and going to
Right.
the CD section and paying $15.99 for
Right.
an album.
I'm gonna say that's more impressive than Spotify.
Oh yeah, it used to be much
Yeah,
harder.
because I think exactly. She hasn't really been at the top of her game since we've streamed, has she? So that's really come from people going out of their way to go and buy
Yeah.
her record.
Yeah.
which is just
Absolutely.
insane.
Respect
Yeah.
indeed.
What else have I got for you? She also sings in Spanish, Italian, German,
Whoa,
Latin,
whoa,
Japanese,
whoa,
and Chinese.
Whoa.
And of course, French, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and French. Yeah,
Oh,
of course.
thank
She's
goodness.
bilingual. Yeah.
I mean,
It's multilingual.
that's
What was that?
Yeah.
Spanish, Italian, German.
Spanish, Italian, German, Latin, Japanese, and Chinese.
she's singing in Latin. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck out of here,
Wow.
Celine Dion. Who do
Wow.
you think you are?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Does she have any like major Latin hits?
I don't know. She's huge within like the French language. Like I think she's almost got as many French albums as she does.
Yeah, it says that she
English
started
albums.
out when she was a teenager doing a lot of, French language albums, and that's how she sort of started becoming popular. And then she won a different song contest called the Yamaha World Popular Song Festival in 1982, and then would win the 1988 Eurovision Song Contest
Eurovision.
for Switzerland.
Wow. And how?
And then her debut album came in 1990, which was called Unison.
Yeah.
Unison?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
So what's up with her? And maybe Keith, you'll be able to Google this, or I could Google it even. But what's the Switzerland business? Is she from Switzerland originally, or something? Or
No, she's definitely French Canadian, so I don't know that.
I know that Eurovision can basically, like, countries can reach out to artists and say, will you write a song for us? And like sometimes even like the Eurovision thing is like someone will write the song, someone else will perform the song. It's literally the country is trying to win this contest. So it's just like the Olympics. Sometimes you recruit athletes that aren't yours.
Keith, you are 100% correct. That is exactly what happened. She was asked by Switzerland to represent them, which is so crazy.
Someday maybe we're going to get asked.
That would be.
I don't think it's going to be the most popular European country.
Some tiny little countries like fuck. What?
Swaziland.
Lewberger?
Swaziland. Lewberger, the country.
No, they could do something for us. They got that sausage dick song. They got some other ones that are pretty good.
Oh,
yeah, but we'll have to get Jodie to come
I think you guys would do
sing
really
it.
well in Eurovision.
I think we
people
would.
Love you.
We actually, Dothy, who's like he won. He got third place. I think a couple years in Eurovision. He's
a friend of ours.
We met him because he did a show at the same time as we were doing a show, but he was so cool, and like just seeing his show made me think, wow, Eurovision looks fun. I want to be in this. It looks like a blast.
Yeah, it does.
It's just so big.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. I actually think, well, there's a rumor, because obviously Ukraine won, which was just amazing with everything that's going on, but they have said that it might not be. It's probably not a thing that they can hold.
Right. Yeah. Because the winners host the next year. For anyone who's unfamiliar with how Eurovision works.
Whoa.
I mean, fingers crossed they can, but if they can't, the rumour is that they are coming to the UK. So everyone's gone wild.
Whoa. Yeah.
Nice.
Very fancy.
So maybe this is your time, guys.
Yeah, well, we're going to win a Grammy next year. So maybe once we get the Grammy, we'll get the recognition.
Once we get the Grammy, people will be like, okay.
We got to see them at Eurovision to sing some dick songs.
Anything else, Jodie, from your notes that you want to share with us?
Okay, well, she was born on the 30th of March, 1968, which makes her, she can't only be 54, is she really?
Wow.
That's what I've written down.
Well, she looks
Surely I mean 64.
She looks about 25, if you ask me.
Yeah,
no,
I know, but I'm like, how
52?
have you achieved so much in so little time?
Yeah, isn't that something when you think about things like that? It's best to just bury that and never think about it again.
She has 3 children as well.
Oh.
3 kids.
But I could only find the names of 2, which is Rennie and Eddie.
Wow.
Renee.
Very private.
Eddie.
Very private.
And she sadly, this is quite an infamous thing now, she lost her brother and her husband, which she didn't deal very well with. And then when she came back to Las Vegas, she did a concert and did it in their memory, and I found it really difficult. But she's still so loyal to her husband who's passed. So and a lot of her writing has come off the back of her heartbreak. So
wow, I had no idea.
yeah,
That's so sad.
yeah. Bless her.
But that
Okay. Yeah,
oftentimes
bless her.
is where some of the best art will come from.
It's true. Pain generates some beauty.
Jodie, while we're
Not for us here at Lewberger.
No.
It's not usually
Maybe that's why we haven't written a Eurovision Song Contest song, you know?
That's the reason. Jodie, while Keith is sort of amalgamating some of the notes and writing down some lyrics, tell us what it was like to perform in Heathers and all of your West End productions. The 3 of us, we're big musical theater geeks, so tell us what that process is like.
So every show is, its own world. Every contract is so different depending on the demands, firstly, on your voice and your body, and how much kind of like messing around you could do, I guess you could say. Because some of my favorite jobs and contracts have probably been in my earlier years when I have so many ridiculous memories of jokes happening backstage and everything.
Yeah, of course.
But the more I carried on, although some of when I first started, I played Carmen in Fame. That was a huge kind of role. I've played Elphaba and Wicked.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one.
At the West End there.
I actually did the world tour.
Wow. That's
What?
sick.
What was that like?
Yeah, it was probably one of the best, if not the best experience of my life. So
Wow.
yeah, and it's
world
hefty.
tour.
It's a big old job.
How does that work?
real.
But you're going to places that don't speak English, I'd imagine, right?
They all know those songs though. It's crazy.
Do they have like
It is
subtitles
crazy.
somehow, or how does?
They do for some, but for most, they just know them. Defying Gravity is so
Yeah.
well famous now, you know.
Yeah.
Something I always wonder, because we tour, but we do sort of like 4 days on, 2 weeks off, 4 days on, 2 weeks off. That's sort of how our tours go. And I always wonder with theater performers who are performing every night of the week, how do you keep your voice intact?
Yeah, it's a big one. You have to devote your life to it. As I said, it depends on the track that you're playing. I recently did a show called But I'm a Cheerleader, and my track was very physically demanding, but I think I only had a couple of like big singing moments, which for me was a bit of a breather, really.
That's a movie,
so
is it not? But I'm a Cheerleader?
It is, yeah, and they've made it into a musical. It's so
my
funny.
goodness, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
And I had like a split track, like my track was like the comic track, and I had two very contrasting characters. I had like the bitchy cheerleader, and then I had this geeky lesbian character from New Zealand, and they kind of just switched between the two, and I had to quick change within like seconds, and then it was like an ongoing joke within the show, and so it was a really fun show. But yeah, I think voice wise, you have to sleep a lot. Like some people can run on like 5-6 hours, but it's very rare to find a performer that can do that, especially when you're in musicals. You need to be looking to get like 8-9 hours a night and just drown yourself with water. And if you've got a particularly demanding vocal track, the thing that I always find is silence.
Yeah.
Just be quiet. Like, be quiet after the show, let your voice come down, go to sleep, and then in the morning try and be quiet until after midday, just so that it has some time to like chill, so your chords can just be like, thank you.
Wow.
And then your day off has to really be
That's so
A day
different
off.
from our
So
life.
different than what we do. That is
we-
not how we do it.
We go to bed around 2 a.m. the night of a show, watching Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
But first, we go to a local bar and eat a bunch of wings.
But before that, we talk to everyone who came to the show. You scream at them over the music while they tell us how much they enjoyed it and sell the merchandise.
And then we run out of the hotel just on time to go have a big, sloppy, disgusting breakfast.
Drive 4 hours, play another show, do it all over again.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
When you were on the Wicked World Tour, how many people did you share a bed with?
Of your castmates. Because we ask that because we often sleep in the same bed. That's how
No,
it works
just
for us.
me. Just
What?
me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's very different than how we
I
tour.
know. Well, it's not as rock and roll, is it, as what you guys do?
Well,
It's a
but
bit
how could
more-
you get the gumption to be doing a show the next night if you're not sharing a bed with the people you work
If you're
with?
not accidentally rolling over in the middle of the night and cuddling your buddy Alex, only to wake up and realize that's not your wife, that's Alex.
Oh, Hughie.
I love that you guys do that, though. Maybe that's why you're so in tune with one another at
I
all
think
times.
so.
Because you just...
Yes, 'cause
Well, it's funny because we had a show kind of recently where we got 2 hotel rooms, right? Didn't that
Right.
happen? Am I crazy?
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember this now. So we got 2 hotel rooms, and that meant that 2 of us were going to get one room and one of us was going to get another room, and none of us wanted to sleep alone. So we took a mattress from one of the other rooms and brought it into the other hotel room so we could all stay together.
I mean, do you ever get any sleep, any of you? I would never sleep if that was
We do.
what I was doing.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, well, at this point, we're pretty good at sleeping like in the room together or in the bed together, especially with Lord of the Rings on. So
Yeah, Lord of the Rings knocks us right out.
the thing that keeps us from sleeping is
I
just
love
the
Lord of the
schedule.
Rings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you go
Yeah,
to
and they're
sleep too?
making a series now, right?
Yes,
Am I
I'm so
right?
excited.
They're making a series. I think there was a play of it too, if I'm not
Oof.
mistaken.
I don't need to see
Yeah,
that.
no, there was a musical.
Yeah.
There was.
That's
yeah, I
right.
watched it.
How was it?
It was. It
Yeah.
should definitely be a movie, TV.
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
What are we gonna throw the music in there for?
I don't know. Maybe. Look, we love Lord of the. Oh. Well, I'm looking for the ring. I'm gonna try to find the ring of power.
Hey!
That was a song by Smeagol, I guess.
Okay, so back to Celine Dion. So when we think about Celine Dion, my precious, my precious,
My precious.
my precious.
Has anybody seen my precious? Oh, where could it be?
Has he got it in his pockets?
That'd be great. You'd have two Smeagols. You'd have two actors playing Smeagol. They'd have a duet together.
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
Guys, if Wizard of Friendship
that's
doesn't
quite
work
clever.
out, we should do the Lord of the Rings parody musical. That would be hilarious. Okay,
I think you
so
should, yeah.
when we think of Celine Dion, we try to, obviously, we're going to write a song for Celine. And sometimes we try to do not what you would expect, for the artist in terms of what the music might be. But sometimes we try to just hit the nail on the head. So when we think of Celine Dion, not just her music, but her as a person, her as an inspiration, as an artist, what does it invoke in us?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, obviously, the obvious answer would be sort of like a big ballady.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which we could totally do. Should we
I
just do it?
think that's probably
out of
what
respect.
you want. You know?
Sounds good.
I'm an E minor here. Then an A. But I feel like that's too hopeful almost. It's got to be like...
Well, that sounds pretty forlorn to me.
No, but... Yeah, there you go. Whatever you're doing there, that's good. Down.
Great. Is that good? That works, Jodie, for you, for Celine?
I think that's pretty genius,
Okay,
actually.
great.
Just coming
And
up,
then
rustling that
so
up.
that works well with the first two phrases that I've written. And then what I have is sort of probably, a thing and a half of like a pre-chorus.
Nice.
But maybe it's sort of bridgy in how, or at least it's going up. It moves, up
Okay.
towards something,
Yep.
and then we have to figure out what the actual chorus
Okay.
is. Although we
Sure.
normally don't have choruses proper in these songs, as they're pretty short.
Yeah.
But if it was going to be repeated, it
Yeah.
would be that section.
Okay, when we get to the pre-chorus bridge section, I'll just see what we're feeling like and call some
Yeah.
chords out.
You
Yeah.
got it.
Should we try it?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And then we'll edit it out.
Whatever.
Okay, so I
Try
need
it?
to say some things that I read before that help justify
Oh,
these lyrics, because I've
good
been
idea.
reading
Of
as
course,
well.
of course.
A really cool thing is when she was a little girl and she made her first song, her brother basically sent it to a recording manager.
Wow.
The manager was so taken with her voice, he remortgaged his house to fund the album.
What?
That then would make her like a local star in Quebec.
That is so
He was like,
cool.
I'm
Wow.
so sure of it.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
going to fund
Wow.
this
Wow.
myself, and I'm
Wow.
going to do it at a risk to my life.
Wow.
Which I thought was
Wow.
unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
I have a new bar for friendship, Alex and Keith.
Yeah, I know, right? I want to find the actual name of the person because I was reading that. I was like, that was just, I was
so
blown
cool.
away by it. Oh, yeah. So at age 12, she collaborated with her mother and her brother to write and compose her first song, which is in French that I can't pronounce, but it translates to "It Was Only a Dream," but also could be called "Nothing But a Dream."
Ooh.
Her brother Michael sent the recording to music manager Renee and Angeli or Angelil.
Oh.
That is
Oh,
her
wow.
husband.
Wow. She met him when she was 12.
Odd.
Okay, that's, just keep it moving. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron let us know that over
Well,
there. Shout out,
he
Aaron.
He was moved to tears by Dion's voice and
Yikes.
decided to make her a star.
Yikes.
So in 1981, he mortgaged his home to
Wow.
fund her first record,
Wow.
which later became a #1 hit and made her an instant star in Quebec.
Wow.
Her popularity spread to other parts of the world, where she was in the song competitions, etc. But that is the origin.
Sorry. I got to
it's
shout out
what-
Aaron because he
it's-
always has the juicy details that he just
really
waits.
had
He
great-
waits till the perfect moment
Yeah.
to chime them in.
So,
That's
classic Aaron.
wild.
Seems like they had a beautiful love. I don't know. It's weird to say that, I guess, now knowing what I know, but
well, how much older was he than her?
old enough.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
He wasn't
12.
16. I'm sure
was 12
if he had his
too.
own house that he remortgaged, he
you never
probably
know.
wasn't like 15 years old.
Yeah, I guess probably not.
Maybe they fell in love, when she was.
After he just spent like 6 years
Yeah.
shaping her. Okay, but listen,
Yeah.
that's not what this podcast is about. Anyway, Keith.
This one is about Celine Dion, okay? We've had some shitty people in the past that we've done the podcast on, but Celine Dion is fine, okay?
We love Celine.
Yes.
We love.
Okay, he was
26.
26. That's a
That's
little,
what Aaron
that's a
told
tough
us.
pill
Okay.
to swallow. But,
Better than 36. Because
26.
I didn't have a house at 26. different times.
Yeah. Boy, Gavolt.
Anyway,
Yeah.
should we try this
All
song
right.
once?
So I
Anything
was
else?
definitely envisioning someone way older than 26 as a homeowner.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
That
Just
is
in
true.
the current
Yeah.
But still,
world
but still.
situation.
But this is back in the 80s, you know. 26-year-olds and 12-year-olds. It's a dime a dozen.
well,
you know?
I think we should just not
Okay.
dwell on this
Yeah,
moment.
just keep
Hughie
it
is
moving.
right to try to
Keep
move us
it moving.
along.
Keep it grooving here, people. Anything else we need to know before we sing, Keith?
I think that's it, because I specifically have a line about betting your house on her, and also the song starts with "It Was Only a Dream," which is the name of
Okay.
her translation of her first song.
Okay.
which I
Alright.
thought was worth noting.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was only a dream to become a star. A voice so strong, you bet your house on her. Songs that spill tears at the seams. A diva who makes her audience scream. It was destiny for Celine to be popular. She channels love in her lyrics, heartbreak in her words, sweetness in her voice that rivals songbirds. Though she has loved ones who are gone, their stories live on through Celine Dion. Then it goes something like, Celine Dion, you're living on through the pain. Something, something, something else. Celine Dion.
Keep it.
Celine Dion. Hold on, that's pretty funny.
Definitely
something,
keep that.
something.
I love that.
Say a word in all of the languages that she's say something or in all the language she's saying it.
Oh my God.
Latin, a little Latin section.
Nosferatu. That's Latin.
The Latin they
right?
put in all of your Excel sheets when they're using it. Ipso.
Yeah, we got Jody. We got to just have you do the final version.
Yeah.
This is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was great.
So my dog just ran in.
Oh, can we see the dog?
dog.
Is there a way to see
Basta,
the
come
dog?
here. He's really cute. Basta, come here. What's this? Don't let me down. Oh, he's bringing me a toy.
Oh, cute.
He's a little black cavapoo. Looks like a teddy bear.
Oh my word.
Uh-oh.
Keith, did we go to the pre-chorus too early?
No, that was perfect.
Okay.
I thought that was exactly what I had written.
Okay.
Oh,
My word, what a little cutie.
What a floof.
Oh my goodness.
For those just listening, he's a cute little black furred
He's
dog.
playing. He's playing.
So
he's really
cute.
cute. He's
So
really cute.
cute.
Okay, I'm sorry. Celine Dion.
That was great.
Wait.
Now, Jody, when you're doing this, I feel like you gotta really go for it and up the
I
octave.
know.
and
I was trying
fucking-
to.
Oh, and is this key okay
do it
for you,
too.
Jody? Because we can change it.
Celine Dion. Where's that? C?
Yep, see. That's fine.
How did you know that was C?
She's a musician.
Dude, this is Jody.
Do you have perfect pitch?
No relevant.
Just really good relative pitch. Yeah, it's harder to have that one because you have to work for that one.
Yeah.
Perfect pitch you just get to have.
Right, right.
Really good relative pitch means you fucking worked hard
Yeah,
to recognize
perfect pitch you're
song
just born
notes.
with, right?
Yeah.
You need something to rhyme with heart. What about saying something about her voice had people gripped from the start?
Love it.
Ooh. It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a true fact.
Nice. Bam.
But do you have enough syllables though? Your voice had.
What was that word? What was the phrase you wrote? Because it was really good. Your voice.
Her
and-
voice
Had people gripped from the start.
I think you need a few more syllables in there to make it.
Hold on. Let's see. Leon. Something else.
Your heart will go on. The power of love.
I mean, also, I don't need something else. That was just something that we thought was funny.
I
but
thought it was
It
really
gives us
funny.
more room to write real lyrics if we remove it. I wrote, because I had written Celine Dion, lending Switzerland your help.
That's good.
Your voice had people.
You could just make it like lengthy. Celine Dion, your voice had people gripped from the start.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's nice.
great.
I like that.
Okay. Should we try it again?
Yeah, I did some. So I don't have anything after the two parts of the Celine Dion. You're living on through the pain. All your stories will remain in your heart. And then I just to make it work with the same flow. I put your singing clears away the rain. Your voice had people gripped from the start. which just nicely keeps
That's
all
lovely.
the numbers the same and rhymes across it pretty well. So after that, we either can do a funny chorus that is saying things in other languages or doing something else.
What about after she talks about the pain, you say, your heart will go on, Celine Dion. I'm just trying to get some of her song titles in there, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would do so, all your stories will remain in your heart, will go on. Your
Yes.
singing clears away the rain.
Yes.
Your voice had people gripped from the start.
Okay, ready? I'm playing now. It was only a dream to become a star. A voice so strong, you'd bet your house on her. Songs that spill tears at the seams. A diva who makes her audience scream. It was destiny for Celine to be popular. She channels love in her lyrics, heartbreak in her words, sweetness in her voice that rivals songbirds. Though she had loved ones who are gone, their stories live on in Celine Dion. Ooh, Celine Dion, you're living on through the pain. All their stories will remain in your heart, and it will go on. Your voice, your singing clears away the rain. Your voice had people gripped from the start. Celine Dion, oh, Celine Dion.
I mean, what more
killer.
can you ask for? Well, you know what that sounds like to me? That was a celebrity theme song. Wrote a song about celebrities. That was a celebrity theme song. Wrote a song about celebrities. Celebrities, hey!
Jodie, thank you so much for doing the podcast.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
We loved having you on here, Jodie.
Thank
You were
you.
amazing. Thank you for lending
God,
us your
thank you
incredible
for having
voice.
me.
Jodie, do you have anything?
That was
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, that was altogether hilarious and challenging and brilliant.
Oh, we had so much fun. Jodie,
great.
what do you have going on? Do you want to plug anything?
Not at the let me. It's bubbling.
Okay.
Let's just say
Let's
that.
see. Well,
Stuff is
maybe
bubbling.
people should follow your socials at.
Yeah. So on Instagram, I'm Jodie Sam Steele, and it's the same on Twitter as well. But yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm bubbling things away.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Jodie.
You better
We'll
go
see you
follow
next
her.
time.
you.
Celebrities.
That was great.
That was so much fun.
Oh my god, I can't tell you how hard that is.
Yeah.